Good Monday morning, everyone. I just realized that probably because all of a sudden I realized the camera wasn't recording, that I probably didn't get the whole video in. So I'm starting from scratch. That's okay. I hope you're all having a good Monday and that all of you moms out there had a wonderful Mother's Day yesterday. I did, and Rick and I went for dinner at Shake Shack, and then sometime during the night my stomach said, Paula, you ate too much fat today. So I'm feeling a lot better this morning, and thank God for Pepto-Bismol, but it was a rough night. So no gym for me today, just taking it easy today. I had tea and toast earlier, and much better. So it is time for Stories for Grown-Ups with Paula. So we're going to be reading some more of Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen. Hi, Phyllis. Hi, Kathy. Okay, let's continue. But the day did not close so auspiciously as it began. Towards the evening, Marianne became ill again, growing more heavy, restless, and uncomfortable than before. Her sister, however, still sanguine, was willing to attribute the change to nothing more than the fatigue of having sat up to have her bed made and carefully administering the cordials prescribed, saw her with satisfaction sink at last into a slumber from which she expected the most beneficial effects. Her sleep, though not so quiet as Eleanor wished to see it, lasted a considerable time, and anxious to observe the result of it herself, she resolved to sit with her during the whole of it. Mrs. Jennings, knowing nothing of any change in the patient, went unusually early to bed. Her maid, who was one of the principal nurses, was recreating herself in the housekeeper's room, and Eleanor remained alone with Marianne. The repose of the latter became more and more disturbed, and her sister, who watched with unremitting attention her continual change of posture and heard the frequent but inarticulate sounds of complaint which passed her lips, was almost wishing to rouse her from so painful a slumber when Marianne, suddenly awakened by some accidental noise in the house, started hastily up and with feverish wildness cried out, "Is Mamma coming?" "Not yet," replied the other, concealing her terror and assisting Marianne to lie down again. "But she will be here, I hope, before it is long. It is a great way, you know, from hence to Barton." "But she must not go round by London," cried Marianne in the same hurried manner. "I shall never see her if she goes by London." Eleanor perceived with alarm that she was not quite herself, and while attempting to soothe her, eagerly felt her pulse. It was lower and quicker than ever. And Marianne, still talking wildly of Mamma, her alarm increased so rapidly as to determine her on sending instantly for Mr. Harris, and dispatching a messenger to Barton for her mother. To consult with Colonel Brandon on the best means of effecting the latter was a thought which immediately followed the resolution of its performance.